trifle of thunder. Nothing to worry about.
But why should that make the lights go out?
Why? It's only a surge in temperature is all.
He's quite right. It's nothing to get all up in shambles about. So sit down and finish your tea. Another pop-cake, Gertrude?
Yes, please. Thank you, Mom.
Anyone else? It's an old family recipe passed on from my great-great-grandmother who works in the king's kitchen. Everyone says to die for.
You're right about that, love.
Oh my!
Blimey!
Mr. Black! Whatever could have happened to him?
Oh, stop playing around, Humphrey. You'll give Gertrude bad dreams.
I don't think he's playing around, Miss Polk.
Of course he is. Mr. Black can be the most useless knob sometimes. Honestly, I don't know why we still have him for tea.
No, she's absolutely right, Margaret. If I may say so, it looks as if he's... dead.
Oh my!
Dead? Dead?
Dad!
Yes, he's dead all right. Entirely and completely.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my!
Good old Mr. Black. The poor sap.
Frederick, no, don't do that.
Why not?
You'll disturb the scene of the crime. Everyone knows you never disturb the scene of the crime, else you might be suspected as the killer.
What is that thing? That thing that's in him, anyway?
That's our fire poker, isn't it, Daddy?
She's right. But if it's our fire poker, then that means someone.
Yes, someone.
But who could have done such a thing? Surely it could have been someone in this room.
Just what are you suggesting, Miss Polly?
Well, only that... Well, it had to have happened when the lights went out. Mr. Black was standing right there, so logically one would have to presume that one of us must have done it.
How dare you say such a thing? No one in this room is capable of committing such a horrendous act. Not against Mr. Black, our dear friend. Just how can you suggest? To think we invited you over for afternoon tea.
No, she's spot on, Sweetums. I think we all know that fire pokers don't just hurl themselves into people's chests. One of us is responsible. I mean, surely one of us must have done it. One of us must be responsible.
Stop!
Did I miss my line?
No, don't you worry. You're doing everything just fine.
What is going on here? Erica! Is there a problem?
Working on it. This rehearsal is never going to end.
Settle down now, Scarlet. We'll be rolling again in no time.
In no time? I seriously do not have time for this.
We'd be done sooner if you'd stop talking and work on your lines while I fix the problem.
Work on my lines? Don't you know who you're talking to?
Thank you, Scarlet. Now, what is the...
Is everything okay in here? I heard raised voices.
Everything's fine.
Are you sure? Nothing out of the ordinary?
Scarlet and Brett are to their throats again tonight. I say that's about as normal as it gets.
Everything is under control, officer.
Okay, if you say so. But no one should hesitate to call if someone feels as though they're in danger, if you get my drift.
You'll be the first one to know, ma'am. Look, can someone please just tell me what's going on?
The doorbell!
What?
The doorbell! It didn't ring!
Okay, and?
And we're waiting for it? What else are we supposed to do? He was on Richard's line when he says...
One of us must be responsible. There it is.
Good afternoon, I'm Inspector Bradshaw. I do hope I'm not interrupting,
Not now, officer. False alarm.
but the doorbell rang.
I know. Just a little mistake. But the problem solved now. Come with me, and I'll explain everything.
And that's when Gwen comes on as the inspector.
So that's all we've been waiting for? A doorbell?
Yeah, well, not anymore.
Oh my! This is just awful! Is this going to happen on opening night? What if this happens on opening night? It can't happen on opening night!
It won't, Misty.
But tomorrow is opening night!
It's fixed. Problem solved. We have a doorbell, and we'll have one tomorrow for opening. And even if we don't, we'll just keep going. Right? Relax. It will be fine. I promise.
Brett, could I have a word while we're stopped?
How could I say no?
You've had my contract now, haven't you?
Yes, Scarlett, I've read it. I've told you 1,000 times that I've read it.
Didn't know that my contract specifically states.
That you will not be in rehearsal for more than 3 hours at a time. Yes, I know.
And it's a 9:15 already. I refuse to be kept past 10. I must have my beauty rest.
And beauty rest you shall have.
Not that it'll do her any good.
Look, if we're all done, I have a few words.
Oh, goody! Words of wisdom for our mighty leader.
Look, we're off track. If we want to get through this rehearsal, we need to just take a moment to breathe and refocus, okay? Come on. Take a second to calm down, breathe, and visualize a show-stopping performance tomorrow night.
Show-stopping? How is that any different from what we're doing already?
Look, just do it, okay? Close your eyes, breathe, and visualize. That's it. Just breathe and visualize.
Is there a problem here?
Here we go again!
Everything's fine.
Things don't appear to be fine. It's too quiet.
First, it was raised voices, and now it's too quiet.
Seriously? We're already running over and this is already getting ridiculous. We don't have time for crazy.
Excuse me, miss. What did you just call me?
You heard me. Go back to your beat, deputy dog.
Oh, I see. Insulting an officer now, are we? Well, miss, you just earned yourself a free night stay at the Anderson County Jail. Let's see if a night behind bars will change your tune.
Not now, Gwen.
Who let her have handcuffs?
Come here, you.
Get her away from me!
Erica!
What? Now?
Officer Ferguson here seems to think there's a problem. Handle it.
Right. Officer, I witnessed everything. I'll tell you everything you need to know so you can crack the case.
Aha! We're getting somewhere. We've got a talker. But why should I trust you?
I have nothing to hide. Like I said, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
What about these people?
Oh, they won't tell you anything. They're primary suspects.
Just as I thought.
Come with me, officer.
Why does everyone keep calling her officer?
Gwen's a little...
She's not crazy. She's just staying in character. That is all. Give her a break.
She's what we call a method actor.
What's that?
It means she's playing a cop in the play, so she trained to be a cop, went to the police academy and everything. She truly believes she's a cop.
Even when she's not acting?
Yep, crazy, isn't it?
Oh, how cool! When Mom said I should be in a play, I never knew how cool it would be. Interesting people to meet and exciting problems to solve. I mean, what if Misty's right? What if the doorbell doesn't ring tomorrow night? Can we do ad-lib? Ooh, can we?
No.
Aw, but it would be so cool!
Speaking of that, Brett, may I make a quick suggestion?
No.
I was just gonna say perhaps Susan could act as a backup doorbell.
No.
You know, play a couple of notes that sound like a chime.
Sure, I can do that.
Something like that, just in case.
No.
That way, we wouldn't have to worry about it.
No.
Okay, the owner of her plane needs a little work.
How could you say that? She's sitting right there. She can hear you.
No, it's... I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, but it's pretty bad.
Well, I think your music is great.
Thank you.
Nice work, kid. You keep telling people what they want to hear and you'll go far.
Oh, thanks!
Look, I'm only suggesting that.
No, Richard.
Okay, here's another idea.
No.
What if Gwen were to just knock at the door?
No.
I mean, she's standing right there, ready to enter anyways.
No.
And all we need is a signal for her entrance.
No.
Look, all I'm saying is if we could just...
No! Please tell me, Richard, what is your role in this play, Richard?
I am playing Mr. Polk.
No.
Frederick Polk.
Not what is your role, but what is your role?
I'm playing...
What position do you hold in this playhouse?
You're an actor? He wants you to say you're just an actor?
Right, and I'm the director. So how about you do the acting and I'll do the directing, okay, Richard?
But I was just thinking...
No. No more thinking. Just act, okay?
Fine.
Now we can get back to rehearsing the show. I am so glad we didn't let the critics interrupt me. you sure we're ready to go back on?
Doorbell works. Wins refocused. Everyone who needs to be on stage is on stage. Let's go before any of the changes.
And you're sure it won't happen again?
Not a chance.
We'll take it from Richard's line. We'll have a doorbell this time, and there will be no more problems.
And we will be done by 10. Just as my.
Your contract specified.
Are we done?
Hey, look, everyone, Tom's away.
Almost forgot about him.
Is the rehearsal over? Because I'm just dying to track down the taco truck right about now.
No, Tom, you just died 2 pages ago.
Really? Because it seems I've been laying here for a while now. That's because you have been, hon.
It's okay, Tom. Just go back to sleep.
Oh, okay. Just don't forget to wake me up when there's a snack break.
One of us is responsible.
Whoever could that be?
I'll get it.
Good afternoon, I'm Inspector Bradshaw. I do hope I'm not interrupting your afternoon tea, but I happened to be in the area and I heard a scream.
Sorry, that was me.
Ooh, an inspector. Do you work for the Scotland Yard?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I was just on my way back there when I heard the disturbance. Is everything okay in here?
No, in fact, your timing is impeccable, Inspector. It seems we've been witness to a murder.
A murder, you say?
Yes, ma'am. It happened right here before our very eyes.
So you saw everything?
Not exactly. The electric went out just as I was pouring tea, and, well,
When the lights came on again, Mr. Black was dead.
I see. So you're telling me you didn't see the killer?
No, ma'am. The lights went out and it was pitch black.
Interesting. Even in the afternoon?
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering about that. It is sort of fishy.
And you're certain it was Marta?
Yes, ma'am.
Father found a fire poker in his chest.
Gertrude.
Well, it's true.
Let me see the murder weapon.
Of course, it's right there in Mr. Black's chest, exactly where we found it. We didn't disturb the scene of the crime at all. Everyone knows you never disturb the scene of the crime.
Let me just have a look around. Yes. Very interesting. I see. I see. Very interesting.
What do you make of it, Inspector?
Well, I can say without a doubt that in fact this man was murdered.
Oh, how awful.
But who could have done such a thing? We all love and admire Mr. Black. Surely none of us is responsible.
Well, that's certainly a possibility, but until we read the facts, it's impossible to know for sure. As of this moment, you're all suspects!
Oh, no, this is awful!
What's the matter, miss?
Oh, nothing, ma'am. It's just that it's so awful.
Sounds to me like you're guilty of a guilty conscience. Is there something you'd like to tell us, miss?
Oh, no.
But how could we have done it? No one moved. We were all having tea.
And we all love Mr. Black.
You keep saying that. Could it be that you don't really love Mr. Black at all? Could it be that you're the killer? No. Well, someone is responsible. I'm going to have to recreate the crime scene. I need to know exactly who's in this room and what they were doing exactly when the murder took place.
So now you want us to reenact it? Like we're in a play or something?
Precisely.
Very well. We can do that, can't we? All of us were present, you see, and Margaret, you were just 17.
I was. I had just pulled Mr. Black's cup and handed it to him, and what was it I said? Oh, yes. Drink up, Mr. Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
I see.
Don't you go right into that. I only served him a cup of tea, just like I did for all the others.
And what else did you put in Mr. Black's tea?
1 lump, just as he requested.
1 lump. I see. Please, continue.
And I said, oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
I see. So it was the poppy cakes!
What?
The poison was in the poppy cakes.
No, they were just really, really good.
And who said anything about poison anyway? Are you accusing my wife of murder?
How dare you!
No, not just yet.
And besides, it seems perfectly clear that Mr. Black was killed with a fire poker, not by poisoning.
As I was saying, I must have all of the facts. Please continue.
Mr. Black had just begun a conversation about billiards. Mr. Polk is a fine billiards player, so naturally Mr. Black asked him about his game. He said, how's your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
And I said, just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for another tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest? That's what I said.
I think it would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go set up the table, I said. But then Mr. Black said, oh no, Mr. Polk, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved from the last time we played. It's been years.
And Mr. Black said, no, I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
And that's when the lights went out.
And when they came back on, Mr. Black was dead.
I see. So you are challenging him.
Only to a friendly game of pool.
Is that pool with a capital P which rhymes with the T?
What?
Oh, nothing. Just remembering an old song about boys who are up to no good.
Surely you're not suggesting.
No, just trying to understand what happened here tonight. What was it you said to him again?
I said, all you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Why are the lights out?
I'm supposed to be behind you.
This is what? Oh my!
Please, calm down.
Stop!
Oh, for the love! What is it now? We cannot keep stopping like this or we will never open.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you did everything just as you were supposed to.
It was me, wasn't it? I knew something wasn't right about Ice Cube.
It wasn't you, it's just a tech problem. They seem to be hitting all their cues in the wrong places.
Erica!
What if this happens tomorrow?
Don't worry, things like this always happen in a final dress rehearsal. They always straighten themselves out, somehow.
She's right. Something always goes wrong. I seriously don't even know why I do this anymore.
Oh, this is so much fun!
What is going on here? Are you guys trying to ruin my career?
No!
I am. We're doing the best we can up here, Brett. It's not that easy, you know.
It would be if you would stick to the script.
We are. Everything that we've been doing is exactly by the book. It's the thunder and the doorbells and the blackouts that are out of place.
He's right. The lines have been perfect.
Sorry, there seems to have been a brief power surge.
You mean that was real?
Yes.
We thought the crew was just replaying the cue from earlier, when Mr. Black dies.
No, I didn't call for a cue, so the crew didn't take one.
Well then, that's odd. So what's Gwen up to? Misty, calm down. Nothing's actually happened to her. She's just confused.
Oh, this is so much fun! Just when everything was going right? I mean, I hope it doesn't happen on opening night, of course.
What happened?
It looks as if she's confused. Like she thinks she's playing the part of Mr. Black now.
What? Was that like you?
You don't have any more cues, Tom. You're playing the part of the dead guy.
Right. Then why is everyone standing around? Is the rehearsal over? Are we done?
Not even close.
I thought I might still have time to make it to the taco truck before they close.
Just Go back to sleep, Tom. We still have 30 pages to go.
Fine.
Erica, can you just convince Gwen that she's not Mr. Black?
No, I don't think she's confused. You know Gwen is supposed to get her out of character.
Well, why else would she be lying here with a fire poker in her chest?
Maybe she hasn't taken her meds.
You shouldn't say things like that, Holly.
You're right. You can't fix crazy.
Look, let's just do something to keep going. Gwen, it's time to get up, Gwen. You know as well as the rest of us that the show must go on. Gwen!
No, Brett, let me handle this. You gotta be gentle with her. Gwen, I just heard there was an illegal gambling hall just ran across the street from here. We really need your assistance. Inspector Bradshaw. Wow! I really thought that would come in handy when she was at her worst.
Do something, Brett. This is getting ridiculous.
Gwen!
Gwen! Oh no! What if she's really...
Susan, that's enough!
I'm sorry. I think I'm starting to get confused now. Is this still part of the show?
No, Susan. We stopped rehearsal a while ago. You can stop playing and take a break.
Oh, well, we just get in the habit, you know?
I thought it was cool.
Gwen!
You're clearly not getting through to her like that. Just let me handle this.
Richard, what have I told you? I'm the one that handles things.
Just let me try, okay?
Fine.
Gwen? Oh no. This is awful. I think she might actually be...
What?
dead.
Oh my!
What a shame.
Aw, but I liked Gwen.
This is ridiculous.
And we open tomorrow.
But how?
Come on. There's a fire poker in her chest, Richard. I think how it happened is painfully obvious.
But who could have?
Yeah, everyone loved Gwen.
Well, that's not exactly true.
You can say that again.
Well, someone should do something, right?
You're right. Someone should do something. Erica, call the cops. Now, please.
It's over. It's all over.
Misty, calm down.
No! There is nothing that can be done. The show is over.
No, it can't be and it won't.
Brett, I sort of think this might be one good reason to cancel a show.
No, the show can still go on. I mean, surely someone can play Inspector Bradshaw. Surely somebody knows all her lines.
I know Mr. Black's lines.
No, then we'd have no Gertrude.
Aww.
Erica can do it.
Brett, she's calling the show, fixing all of our problems. How can you possibly expect her to play the inspector on top of everything else she's already doing?
There's no one else.
No.
And who would fill in for Erica as stage manager?
She can do both.
No.
She can.
No. I mean, yeah, of course she can do both. We all know how incredible Erica is. And I really want to believe, Brett, that your misogynistic ask me you shall receive treatment of Erica is just some grotesquely veiled compliment of her unaided reliability and competence. But seriously, she's all renowned. It's too much to ask.
Fine, I'll think of something else.
In the meantime, what do we do about, this?
You know, I don't know.
Now there's a surprise. He finally admits he doesn't know something.
Shouldn't we, drag out into the wings or something?
No.
Are you just saying no because I suggested it, or you actually think this isn't a good idea?
Yes.
Because it seems kind of strange to leave her lying there like this.
John, it didn't bother you that Tom's been lying here this entire time?
That's because he is Tom, who is playing Mr. Black, who is dead.
Gwen's dead.
Scarlett, don't be so insensitive.
Well, it's true.
Yeah, but Tom's only playing a part in the play. Gwen's really dead.
When you think about it, what's the difference really?
The cops are on their way, and I've instructed the crew to let them in.
Thank you, Erica.
But what will we do? What will we say?
We'll just recount the facts. I mean, we are a murder mystery playhouse after all. Surely we should know how this goes.
You know, Brett's right. I think we just all need to take a moment and remember exactly what happened just before Gwen died.
Right. Who was on stage and where was everyone standing? What?
You really don't know, do you?
No, I'm just the director. I'm not in charge of all the notes. Erica, your notes, please.
Not on your life.
Hand them over.
No, what if something happens to them?
Nothing will happen. Everything will be fine.
That's what you keep saying, but things keep happening and everything's not fine.
These never leave my sight.
You don't have to leave the room. You can supervise.
Fine.
All right. Okay. Mrs. Polk and Gertrude there. Mr. Polk, Scarlett, Misty. Mr. Black, well, same place he's always been. Inspector Bradshaw. Right. That settles it. No one else was on stage at the time. One of you must be the murderer.
What about you?
What about me?
It could have been you. You were in here with us.
She's right, Brett. This isn't just taking place on stage. This isn't just a play anymore.
Where did she go?
Susan! Did anyone see her walk out?
What if it was her?
Susan? Seriously?
No.
That's impossible.
Really, think about it. Think about how frustrated she must be with all of us.
It's true, we have been rather difficult.
And how could she live with herself when she plays so horribly?
It's not that bad. I think her music sets just the right mood.
It makes sense. No one would really suspect her.
Are we seriously doing this right now? I mean, why don't we just let the police handle this?
But what if she's out there, plotting who's next?
Misty, I'm serious. We've got to stop questioning each other. We've got to trust each other. We've got a show tomorrow. Real people who paid for their tickets are coming.
Erica's right. Maybe we should all just quit talking and wait for the police to arrive. At least then we can take a few moments to think about what just happened here. I mean, are none of you concerned about what just happened to Gwen?
Excuse me, is this Clean Mystery Playhouse?
Yes, sir.
I'm Inspector Wright, and this is Inspector Fuller, Clinton PD. We got a call.
I'll be right back.
What? What's the problem?
My badge. I think I left it in the cruiser.
It's fine, not mine. We're covered, and I may need backup.
No, wait, it doesn't feel right. Like I'm switching places with a warrant or something. I'll just get it and be right back.
Okay. Sorry about that. Like I was saying, we got a call down at the station,
That was me.
and if I understand correctly, there's been a murder here.
Yes, sir.
Mind if I take a look around?
No, do what you need.
Yes. I see.
Good morning! What's the meaning of this? Is this some kind of practical joke?
No, sir, that's not it at all.
That's Tom. He's an actor, like us.
Then why is he in the floor with a fire poker in his chest?
That's his part in the play. He's playing the dead guy.
Oh. Well, you could have warned me.
Sorry, we thought the snoring would give him away.
Hey, what am I supposed to do? I've been laying here for like an hour already.
Just go back to sleep, Tom. You didn't see anything anyway.
Okay, fine.
What kind of play is this anyways?
It's a murder mystery. Bradbury Alley, I bet.
What makes you say that?
Nothing, just a hunch.
It's a British play by an American playwright. It's called Putting a Little English on It. Very clever, don't you think?
Sure.
You should come see us. Opening night is tomorrow.
I'm not sure that'd be a good idea, given the circumstances.
Wait, are you saying it's not a good idea to open the show after a murder just happened, or coming up to see us in general?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I assume this is the real victim?
Yes, sir.
Stay! Well, she's definitely... dead.
Oh, how awful!
Settle down. You've known that for a while now?
I know. It's just that it's still so awful.
But can you tell us who done it?
I'm afraid not just yet. I don't have all the facts. Were you all here when the murder took place?
Yes, sir.
And did anything unusual happen? I mean, besides the murder?
Oh, yes, there was a blackout.
Just not unusual. We're rehearsing a play. Blackouts happen all the time in here.
But that is useful. Any information is helpful.
So you know who the killer is?
Not yet. I need to know exactly what happened in the moments leading up to Miss
Gwen Ferguson.
Ferguson's death. Is it possible to reenact what happened up until that time?
Yeah, we were just rehearsing the play.
Rehearsing the play.
That's what she said.
So you can just replay it, word for word?
Pretty much, yes.
Perfect. That's what we'll do.
But we can't. We don't have an Inspector Bradshaw.
Just do the lines that your characters play for the inspector.
When Mr. Black dies?
Yeah, it's all the same lines anyways.
So now we get to reenact the scene just like our characters do? We're method actors, just like Gwen.
Are you sure it's the same?
Yes.
All right, perfect. I'm gonna sit here in the front row, and you all can do your thing.
Don't forget Mr. Black.
Okay, then places, everybody.
Wait, is this the original death scene that the characters replay? We'll need Tom for that.
Right, wake him up.
Wait, is that the scene we're doing? Maybe I'm confused, but I thought we...
Richard, what have I told you about thinking?
But I thought Tom was...
No. No more thinking. Just wake him up so that we can get going.
Tom,
What? Is it time for the snack break?
no, we need you for the original death scene.
Okay. At least that means I'll get another poppy cake.
No, we're running low, and we need to save some for tomorrow's show.
Okay, fine.
Places.
Drink up, Miss Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How was your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just dandy, Mr. Black. Care for enough tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go sit up the table.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game too, but you've always bested me, and I'm set on never defeat you.
But why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved from last time you played. It's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Again? Like, seriously, just go out again?
I mean, yeah, Misty.
I thought the crew was working on it.
Come on.
Oh, my!
And when the lights came on again, Mr. Black was dead.
You mean Gwen?
No, I mean... I'm so confused.
Bravo, bravo. Really well done that time around. I have never seen that scene done before with such fire, such zing. Finally, you're getting it.
Thank you.
It means the world to us.
Wait this way.
Thank you. Inspector Fuller. Clinton PD, may I take a look around? Double homicide. No question about that. Where's Inspector Wright at?
Oh, he was just sitting with me while they reenacted the events leading up to Gwen's murder. He's sitting right, oh.
And that's your excuse. The lights went out.
And do you care to tell me how Inspector Wright came to have a fire poker in his chest?
No. This is all just a huge misunderstanding.
But you just said you were sitting right next to him.
I was.
So you were within easy reach of him?
You know, that does look bad, doesn't it?
I'm placing you on arrest here for the murder.
Brett didn't do it, Inspector. He just couldn't have. I believe him.
Then, can you tell me what happened? Did you see anyone?
No.
Brett, you were sitting right next to him.
I know, but I was so captivated by the performance. Then the lights went out again and everything was dark.
Wait, the lights went out again?
Yes, just like before.
I'm on it.
No, wait! I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to stay here in order to convict Mr. Goody Two-Shoes here.
Convict him?
Listen, I'm going to need to know all of the details of what happened here.
Whatever you say, officer.
But I really didn't do it.
How can this be happening? First, Gwen is murdered, and now an officer is killed, and now Brett's being hauled off to prison. How will we ever open?
Don't worry, we're not opening after this.
No, we have to keep going. We can still go on. You guys don't need me here.
But, Brett, this is going out of control.
And I am not staying past 10 tonight. In fact, it's obvious we won't be finished this rehearsal. I should just go now.
Oh, dear.
Oh, how exciting!
Oh, brother.
Wait! No one is going anywhere, doing anything until I get all the facts straight. You, have a seat in the front row and don't move. You all need to tell me exactly what happened just before Inspector Wright was murdered.
We can do more than tell you, Inspector. We can show you.
Here we go again.
But we've done this scene 3 times already.
Could you excuse us a moment? Do you want to go to jail? No. You've seen that he means business. Just do the scene, just as he has, okay?
Fine.
Very well. Everyone is ready.
Don't forget Mr. Black.
Oh, right, Tom.
But he's...
Mommy?
Whoa!
Is breakfast ready?
No, Tom. We're replaying the murder scene.
Seriously? We've done this scene several times already.
Finally, someone else sees how ridiculous this all is.
Places, people.
Stand over here.
Drink up, Miss Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How was your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just down you, Mr. Black. Care for round of tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go sit up the table.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
But why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved from the last time we played. It's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Seriously? Not again! Dang it! What's going on? Scripted? I don't think so. Oh my!
What is going on here?
He's...
exactly the same way.
What do you mean?
I mean, every murder is connected. They're all inspectors. Every person murdered is an inspector.
Not Tom.
He doesn't count. He's not really dead.
What about Gwen? She's not an inspector.
But she plays one in the play.
Well, played one in the play.
She's right, and each victim was murdered in the same fashion, stabbed with a fire poker.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, that's definitely odd. I mean, how many fire pokers could there possibly be in this place?
Ooh, and each time there was thunder and the lights went out?
Yeah, what's with that?
The crew is working on it, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with the lighting system.
No, I mean, why would the lights go out when it thunders? Thunder doesn't knock power out, it's just a sound.
It's the lightning that does it.
Please, Brett, don't treat me like I'm an idiot. Erica may put up with it, but I won't. Of course I realize that lightning can knock the power out, but it's never just a flicker. Doesn't it usually knock the power out for good? Like at least a few hours or more?
Not in any murder mystery I've ever seen.
This is really happening to us, Brett. This isn't just a show anymore.
She's right, Brett. There's something weird going on with these lights.
Ooh, and what about the music? It's playing every time someone's pronounced dead.
Oh, it's so dreadful. It gives me the shivers. Can't we cut that part out, Brett?
How can we cut the music? Susan hasn't been at her keyboard for any of the past 3 murders.
And yet, the music plays on.
Like the band playing as a Titanic sank.
You guys don't really think.
What?
I don't mean to suggest. I mean, we all love Susan. Well, most of us anyway. But you don't really think it'd be her, do you?
Well, she does seem to have disappeared.
She hasn't been seen since Gwen died.
And the music keeps playing.
Ooh, it's like Susan's signature for every murder, like vengeful poetic justice or something.
Sandy.
What? I've always been a fan of Susan's work.
Are we seriously blaming Susan? The toned-up accompanist who's been trying her very best to provide us with all the cheesy mood music?
Well, who else could have done it?
It could have been any one of us, including you, Erica.
Now hold it right there.
She doesn't mean it, Erica. She knows you're the only thing holding this show together.
She's simply saying that obviously someone must be responsible for all of this, so why not you?
Who's the one in handcuffs?
Right, about that. Get me out of these, will ya?
Brett.
What?
Just leave him on him, darling. It's better for everyone. It's better for everyone if we just keep him restrained.
No, come on, guys, get me out of these.
We are done assigning blame, okay? I know each and every one of you, and I know none of you is responsible for this.
Aw, that's so sweet of her to say.
Can it, cutie?
Then who is?
Yeah, how on earth did we end up with 4 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chest?
Well, 3. Tom's not dead. You really just mean 3?
3 dead bodies and 1 actor who's playing a dead body with fire pokers in their chest?
Well, yeah, but no one did anything to Tom. You really just mean 3?
3 dead bodies with fire pokers in their chest!
I don't know.
But she's right. This is weird and scary. And someone has to be killing all the inspectors, whether it's one of us or someone out there.
Maybe I should just call the cops again.
No.
But someone has to figure this mess out.
You're right, I know just the person.
Not Erica.
How did you... Fine.
But she's right. We shouldn't be the ones pointing fingers or growing suspicion of one another. We need to have someone else figure this out for us.
Then who?
Oh, I know.
Not
Erica!
I know! Someone else. Who else? Who? The perfect person, really.
Who?
I mean, when you think about it, they do know how to pick apart a murder mystery.
Who?
And they always seem to know exactly who the killer is early on in the show.
Who?
The critics. We'll invite a theater critic.
Sandy.
Hear me out.
Brett, you know they will eat us alive.
We'll write a scathing review that'll appear in tomorrow morning's paper.
And no one will come for opening night. There's at least a chance that some people will show up tomorrow if they don't know any better.
Wow, you really think we're that bad?
No, you're all wrong. The house will be packed for sure.
How? We never have a full house.
Because the story won't be about how terrible our show is. It'll be about the murders that happen at the Murder Mystery Playhouse. After reading a story like that, everyone will want to come.
You know, I think he's on something. And you're right, Brett. Theater critics seem to always unravel the plot before anyone else does. You know, they might be able to tell us why the inspectors keep dying.
Or who killed the inspectors?
And since a critic isn't a police officer, they'd be safe, right?
Exactly.
But what if I'm wrong? What if it's just a coincidence that they're all inspectors who keep dying?
Well, that'll be one less critic for us to worry about.
Hey, guys.
There she is. I was wondering if she'd ever come back.
There's this lady out front peeking the windows and trying to get in. Looks like she wants to go a glimpse of the rehearsal. She said her name's Adele Sirius with the Clinton Courier.
Speak of the devil.
Adele Sirius is a theater columnist, isn't she?
Yes.
Susan, perfect timing. We were just talking about how great it would be to have a theater critic in here right now.
Really? You want a critic in here? Haven't you been watching the rehearsals?
Look, Erica, go invite... You know what? I'll just go invite her in.
No, Brett. Let me handle this. I'll let her in. Sit down and try a little more professional.
Thank you, Erica.
I've always wanted to read a newspaper review with my name in it. Do you think she'll write something about me?
Oh, she'll write something about you. You can count on that. I see you went on with the rehearsal without me.
We actually didn't move forward at all.
Oh, then who's this?
Oh, they're not in the play.
That's Inspector Wright of Clinton PD. He came to investigate the murder.
Oh, I could have sworn he looked familiar.
You're probably just mistaking him for Tom.
It's a fire poker. Simple mistake.
So, where have you been all this time, Susan?
Well, since we're on a break, I took a little walk, went down to the corner store, and did a little window shopping. Take this. They had a clearance sale going on color. This baby was only $4.99 and $30 for the whole set. Can you believe it? What? Well, anyways, I thought it was a steal.
There she is. Oh, this is so cool.
Here they are, Miss Sears. The cast are putting a little English on it.
Oh, what an honor this is. It's always been my dream as a writer to get a scoop review. You don't even know how hard I've tried to get into one of your shows before opening night.
Oh, we know. We definitely know.
And of course, the Clinton Courier has always been the biggest supporter of your little playhouse.
Is that why you tore apart our last show?
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's Brett, our director.
A pleasure.
Oh, you'll have to forgive Brett. He's all tied up at the moment.
I said, is that why you tore apart our last show?
Oh, which one was that?
It was our dinner theater show. It was called I Could Just Kill But For a Sandwich Right Now.
Oh, yes, that one. I remember writing it a bit too cheesy for my taste.
At least she's honest.
But I'm excited about this one. I hope I haven't missed too much.
You'd be surprised how much you have and haven't missed.
But it looks as if I've already missed a lot. I missed 3 characters getting the axe.
Those are fire pokers, actually.
And we were hoping you could help us out with that.
How good are you at spying the villain?
Depends on how good you are, of course.
Of course.
And how good the writing is.
Brian D. Taylor wrote it. He's brilliant.
Oh, then why haven't I ever heard of him? But you're right. I can almost always spot the killer early on in a murder mystery.
That's what we're counting on.
Well, you can't expect me to find the killer without seeing the rehearsal first. Can you start from the top?
I had a feeling she'd say that.
Oh, we could take it back right before the murder took place.
Okay, but I can't make any promises.
Excellent. Let's get going so we can all get going.
Places, people, places.
going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes are simply to die for tonight. How's your billiards game lately, Daddy?
Just down you Miss Gertrude. Care for Adam tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest?
I think it would be grand. May we watch?
Oh, yes, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go set up the table.
No, Daddy, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
But why is that, Gertrude? Surely you improved from the last time we played. It's been years, or months, I suppose.
No, it seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. That's a terrible way to think about it. I mean, you really shouldn't say that about yourself, Gertrude, my precious, dear little girl. You're good. You're really good, and it's important that you believe in yourself. I mean, if anyone believes in you, it should be your old man, your father. I know you can do it.
Get on with it.
Breaking a rack of billiard balls is nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Not again!
This is so dreadful. I just can't believe this. Oh my! And that's exactly how it happened. More or less. So, can you tell us who the killer is, or do we have to wait to read about it on this paper? Oh my!
Erica!
What now? Oh, seriously?
That was unexpected.
Why does this keep happening?
What's the deal with the lights?
And where on earth did Tom go?
He just disappeared.
Well, did anyone see where he went or when he left?
No.
Not me.
You don't think.
Tom? How could he? He's asleep half the time.
Maybe he's offing people in his sleep.
Ooh, a sleepwalking murderer? Now that's awesome.
We're done playing the blame game, okay? Just try to remember, are you noticing anything weird or different that's happening in the scene?
It's always weird and different with us, hon.
Well, the scene was a bit off since Tom wasn't around to play Mr. Black.
But it was still all the same. Lights went out again, and when they came back on, she was.
Susan!
Dead. What? Am I in the wrong place?
Yes, this isn't even the show anymore.
Oh, did we stop?
Yes, dear. We've stopped. You can relax.
Oh, well, I sort of got lost, and no one said stop.
Well, I'm sorry, Susan, but we've stopped. Now, can you please stop playing those dreadful refrains?
Oh, that wasn't me.
Of course it was you. You're sitting right there.
Oh, like I said, I got lost. I wasn't paying attention. And besides, the keyboard is. Unplugged.
Oh, how cool!
Where did the music come from?
This is really spooky, guys. It's just so weird. How can this be happening? Are we cursed or something?
Ooh, a curse? So what? Like the play is cursed or something? Did someone say Big Bad?
No!
Sorry.
Now we're really cursed.
But maybe she's onto something. It is true that there could be a murder in our midst, but maybe, just maybe, what we're really experiencing is some sort of strange time loop or something.
Like Groundhog Day?
Precisely.
I love that movie.
No, Richard. You just think we're in a time loop because we keep doing the same scene over and over again.
Well, don't you find it a bit strange that whenever we replay the scene, the lights go out and someone ends up dead with a fire poker? Who has access to so many fire pokers? We only have one on set, right, Erica?
Right.
And that ends up in Tom for the rest of the play. Where are all the others coming from? And it's not storming outside. Was it storming when you went out, Susan?
Not that I can tell, but I have been known to be completely clueless about what's happening right in front of me.
Oh, Susan, dear, that's why we love you. So honest and self-aware, yet so unaware of everything else.
That's me.
Oh, look who came back.
What's up?
Where'd you go?
Sorry. I didn't think you missed me. I'll just be over here. Don't forget to wake me up before you all leave.
Tom,
Yeah.
before you drift off again, did you tell us there happened to be a storm outside?
No, it's nice out. Perfect weather for eating on the side of the road.
Thank you, Tom. So it isn't storming. The lights shouldn't be going out unless there's a tech problem.
There's not. It's been checked and double checked.
And that awful music keeps playing over and over again. Susan clearly isn't playing it. No, I don't think this is murder. I think this is something far more dreadful.
Nonsense. I'm sticking with the obvious. It's murder, and someone is obviously playing some sick game with us.
But who?
Hey guys, how's the rehearsal tonight?
Ah, the playwright. Surely he'll be able to help us.
I just thought I'd hop in once before opening night. Am I interrupting?
Take a look for yourself. Does it look like we've done any rehearsing tonight?
Sure, but who are these people? You're still rehearsing my play, aren't you?
Oh yes, believe it or not, this is putting a little English on it. It's a hoot, let me tell ya.
Well then, who are they? Did you make any changes without telling me, Brett?
No. These people aren't in the play.
I know that. I wrote it, so what are they doing here?
Murdered, we think.
And judging by the handcuffs, I'm guessing you had something to do with that?
Oh, no. This is all just a huge misunderstanding.
Could someone just please tell me what's going on?
Well, so, Inspector Fuller thought Brett killed Inspector Wright, who was here to inspect the death of Gwen, who's playing Inspector Bradshaw. They ended up dead themselves. But Brett thought we should let Adele Sears give us her opinion, but she ended up dead too.
And all of them with fire pokers.
Yeah, I can see that.
But don't you find that a bit strange?
No, not really. I've written stranger things.
What?
But can you help us solve the mystery? Some of us are beginning to think that we might be... cursed.
Huh, what an interesting idea.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What?
Since he's the playwright, he could rewrite it to reverse the curse, right?
Oh dear. You've really gotten much too deep into this now. The player can only rewrite the scenes so Mr. Black doesn't die, but Tom's fine. Aren't you, Tom?
What? Are we done?
No, of course not.
But at least he could help us figure out who did it, right?
Maybe. I mean, I'm happy to take a look.
Right then. Places, everyone.
Wait, are you sure you should? It would be just awful if something awful happened to Brian.
What does she mean?
She means you're next.
Me?
If the pattern continues, everyone that's come in here has died after we replayed the scene.
Well, in that case, maybe we shouldn't.
No, it'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
That's not very reassuring. Maybe I should just go.
No, stay. Please stay. We need you here. Take precautions if you need to, but stay.
Okay.
Look, Erica, do we have like a helmet or something in the costume?
I know. Wait 1 second.
Thank you, Erica. Tom, wake up. We're doing the murder scene again.
Seriously? Are we really that bad?
Oh, good.
Well, this ought to protect you.
Yeah, sure. There's not a fire poker on this planet that could penetrate that.
If you say so.
Places, people. Let's try this again.
Drink up, Miss Black. You don't want your tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mummy, the poppy cakes is simply to die for tonight.
How was your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
Just Danny, Mr. Black. Care for having tea?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think we'd be grand. May we watch?
Oh, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go set up the table.
No, know, Mr. Polk, I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain I'll never defeat you.
But why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years.
No, I'm afraid I haven't at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, pish posh. It's nothing really. All you have to do is put a bit more English on it.
Ryan died!
What? Is he okay? Of course not.
How do we know?
How could? Oh my.
You know, it's getting kind of late. Are we going to keep going this time around?
No, Tom, we're done. The show's over.
What?
The show's over. The playwright's been murdered.
What? A murder? Wow. Who are all these people? How long was I sleeping?
The show's not over, Holly.
What?
We have to keep going. We're opening tomorrow whether you like it or not.
But how? This is ridiculous. People keep dying.
Did we stop again?
No, we have to keep going. That's just the way it is and the way Brian would have wanted it.
Is he okay?
No, Susan. This is just awful. Nothing has changed, and now one of our own has been murdered.
Maybe Richard's right. Maybe we should all take a moment to pay our respects and do something with the...
It's about time.
Look, everybody just grab some body.
Okay. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
I have to do this?
Yes!
You have got to be kidding!
Okay. Where's Richard?
Would you please go a little faster?
Hey, Richard, can I get a little help out here?
Not do anything for yourself.
I'm coming.
Happening.
This is a dress rehearsal.
You
know what? Believe this. Oh no.
What is wrong with her? I don't know.
She has cuffs on. Why don't you just take them off?
So, we're really going on with this show then?
No, we can't.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what happened here tonight, but I really don't think we should open tomorrow either.
No, we have to. Keep going. In fact, I'm pretty sure Brian wrote that in one of his plays once. It's what he'd tell us to do.
But we can't! We don't have an Inspector Bradshaw!
Oh, right.
I'm on it.
No, Erica, you already do too much.
No, Brett's right. The show must go on. I know all the lines, and Inspector Bradshaw is a girl, right?
But what about all the murders? Isn't anyone concerned about who did it? What if it happens again?
It won't.
Aha! I knew it!
No, you didn't.
What are you talking about? This?
Yeah, it's a copy. It's a copy of the play. It was in his hand.
This script is titled The Murder Mystery at the Murder Mystery. That's not the play we're rehearsing.
No, but it is the play we're performing at this very moment.
What?
I knew something weird was going on, and this explains everything.
How so?
I knew something odd was going on whenever Brian said he'd written Stranger Things. He said it off the cuff. What he meant was he'd actually written Stranger Things.
I don't follow.
He meant it literally, that he'd actually written Stranger Things in this play that we're all in at this very moment.
Putting a little English on it?
No! This play, The Murder Mystery at the Murder Mystery. Think about it. The music cues being off, the weak red herrings, the endless fire pokers, Misty's one-dimensional personality.
What?
The terrible British accent we've been using this entire time.
What? My accent is perfection.
What are you suggesting, Richard?
I'm saying that it doesn't add up. This isn't reality, and we, of all people, should be able to realize that. We are actors, after all.
So this whole thing, the murders, the curse, the fire pokers, it's all...
Yes, it's all scripted. We are all characters in a play.
No!
Yes, it's the only explanation.
So you're saying none of this is real?
Yes, all of this is just a play. It's all right here. Tom, you know, it's getting kind of late. Are we going to keep going this time around? Holly, no, Tom, we're done. The show's over. Tom, what? Holly, the show's over. The playwright's been murdered.
Whoa. Deja vu, man.
Exactly.
Because that's what they said a minute ago when Brian died.
Exactly. Those were their lines just after Brian killed himself off.
Richard, don't say it like that. It sounds...
Okay, whatever.
morbid.
See? More strange music. It's the truth. We're all characters in a play.
No! I'm more than just a character. I'm the director.
Darling, please. So you're saying we're all someone else?
Yes, we're all being played by an actor.
Oh, how cool!
But who?
Well, you, of course.
But it's not the you we all know, because that's all an act.
Exactly. And since we're all characters in a play, we can never actually break character, since there's no way of really knowing who we are until the play is over.
Ugh, my head hurts.
I want better to be played by someone fabulous.
Like me?
I wouldn't worry about that. What's important is that we're all safe. No one else is going to die tonight. If we can just finish.
Didn't see that coming.
Hand over the manuscript.
Whoa, you're there, but you can't be there. You're back there.
I thought he was dead. He is. He's right back there, right where he carried him with a fire poker in his chest. Yet, there he is too, right in front of us.
Like the ghost of Christmas past.
No, this is like Lord Voldemort, where he splits his soul into pieces and just keeps coming back again.
Auntie Em, how good you're back. I just had the strangest dream. And you were there, and you were there, and you were there.
I said hand over the manuscript.
No.
I'm the playwright. I created you. You must do what I say.
No, I don't actually. I just have to do what's written, as do you.
Give it to me now, or I'll write a bloody and painful death for all of you.
So, he's the playwright and the murderer then?
Yeah, that's right. I am.
Then, who's he?
That's the Brian who wrote putting a little English on it. He didn't kill anyone. Well, except for you, that is. I'm the one responsible for all the other murders, so you see, you're all at my mercy.
Wait. You're not the same person. You and him. Him and you?
Nope, he's just one of my characters, just like the rest of you.
Then how does he have the manuscript of the play we're in?
I don't know how he got his hands on it, but it's mine.
Oh, you don't know how he got it. How convenient.
So, somewhere out there, your actual enemies, killing everyone off one by one, only to try to slip into the play to save us by writing your own death, supposedly killing off the murderer. and then write yourself back into the play to save us, to threaten to kill us again. Yet you don't know where your character got a copy of your manuscript. What? I do mention to some things.
It's not finished yet. It still needs some revisions.
You're a really terrible writer. You know that?
It's unedited. Behind every good writer is an even better editor. But how would you know? You're just a terrible actress. No one here to make your words sound better, is there?
No, you're wrong. That's my job, and I've had enough of this. Get out of my theater. Now!
I'm not leaving without my manuscript.
Don't let him have it!
Very well, then I'll just take it from you.
You in what army? You're outnumbered.
Yeah, except you've forgotten one small thing.
What's that?
I'm not just some boring playwright. I've written myself. I can move with super speed and you won't even know what I said to you before I have the manuscript and I'm gone.
Stop him. Now! Y'all are pathetic.
See? You guys have no power over me. I have to figure out the ending to make sure that none of this drives fire. Oh, I got a freaking leg.
The scene.
What?
The scene. Do the scene.
Drink up, Miss Black. You don't much tea going cold now, do you?
Oh, Mommy, the puppy cakes are simply to die for tonight.
How was your billiards game lately, Mr. Polk?
No.
Just standing, Mr. Black. Care for round of tape?
Oh, Frederick, always up for a contest.
I think it would be grand. Maybe we watch.
Stop this at once now.
Oh, that does sound exquisite.
I'll just go sit up the table.
I said cut.
No, Mr. Polk. I'd love to take a stab at it and play a game or two, but you've always bested me, and I'm certain we'll never defeat you.
Stop this now.
Why is that, Mr. Black? Surely you've improved since the last time we played. It's been years.
Cut it.
No, I'm
Stop.
pretty much at all. It seems I still haven't quite mastered the break.
Oh, please
Stop.
stop.
Don't
It's
say
nothing
it.
really.
Say it.
All I have to do is give him where you got it.
What if we die? What?
Misty!
We're not going to die. It's worked every time before this.
Oh my!
Well, did it work? Is he dead?
It worked.
Is everyone else okay?
Tom?
Oh my, not Tom!
Tom, buddy?
Does anyone know what time Taco Truck opens tomorrow?
Yep, same old Tom.
Well, that's a relief.
We did it!
Is that really all we had to do? Murder the playwright?
Don't say it like that. It makes us sound responsible.
He's a victim of his own doing.
Well, he can't hurt us now.
Are you sure about that?
Well, no, not entirely. We're pretty sure. I mean, you saw the way he was reacting. He knew exactly what happened.
Of course he did. He is the playwright.
Wow. Talk about Deus Ex Machina.
Deus Ex Machina? What's that?
Well, in ancient Greek theater.
Save it. It means contrived and convenient ending.
We are so going to be panned by the critics for this.
Who cares? This is so much fun!
Right. Problem solved. Let's get back to work.
But don't you think it's getting kind of late?
Scarlett, contract or no contract, we have a rehearsal to get through. All right. Places, everyone. Oh, and we'll need...
I'm on it. I'll play Inspector Bradshaw.
Thank you, Erica.
Wait, are you sure she should? What if something...
Misty, we don't have time to worry about that right now. All right. Places, everyone. And action.
Surely you're not suggesting.
No, just trying to understand what happened here tonight. What was it you said to him again?
I said, all you have to do is put a bit more English on it.